All right, so you could be dealing with a air sign with the Six of Swords. Right after that, we have the Queen of Cups. So you could be dealing with a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Fool card, could be dealing with an Aquarius. And we have the Three of Cups, which is again water sign. You could be dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I think you view this as a situation that is, in your mind, your feelings towards it are constantly moving. I also think this might be something that you view as something you initially, and at the end of the day, might need to move away from. I think you are really paying attention to the red flags here. I think you're trusting your gut. I think that you aren't jumping into anything too fast here. If this is a new person, I think you're really taking your time before you pour your energy with the Queen of Cups. I think you're taking your time before just freely pouring your energy into this person. The Two of Swords, I feel as though you are stuck between kind of maybe pouring into this relationship or starting something completely new with someone else. You could be stuck between two different people, or this could be a love triangle situation and you're kind of tired of being, an option and not a priority in someone's life, in this person's life. With the Fool card here, I think this is a very, very free, maybe even immature love. This might be someone where the attraction was very, very intense, and you initially had a lot of fun with this person. You viewed this person as someone you could have a lot of fun with, and I think that you're at a state where that fun is kind of wearing off, and it was fun with this person, but you're kind of wanting something more, something worth waiting for, and you're ready to start over with someone new who's willing to give you that. You're ready to walk away and pour into something new, pour into someone else new, take your time, and then, jump into something else. All right, let's clarify the Fool card. Yeah, I feel like this situation, you view it as so in and out. This person might have been someone who was very, very in and out of your life. You don't view it as anything that's stable. I don't think you viewed this person or this situation as stable enough for you. They kind of would come in really fast and then leave really fast. And you might not have been the only person that they were dealing with. I think at the end of the day, you view it as a situation that's calling for you to let go and, balance the scales. Pour into yourself. I think you're also looking for someone who's actually going to nurture and care for you in a very direct give and take way. How does this person currently view this relationship with Sagittarius? How does this person currently view this situation, the relationship with Sag? We have the High Priestess, so they could be holding back a lot of their true emotions from you, or a lot of their actions, whatever they're doing behind the scenes you're unaware of. How does this person currently view this? On the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. We'll get to that in a minute. After the High Priestess, we do have the Nine of Cups. So I do think this is somebody who does want more than just the physical with you. I think this is someone who feels or views this as a situation that they do want, not just the physical, but also the emotional. They definitely want to offer you something substantial, but for some reason, they're keeping to themselves, and you might not be in contact with this person right now, or they're just not being as open as you would like them to be. This is someone who, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, they get bored very, very easily. This is someone who might be bored of you, and that's why they're constantly coming in and coming out, because they don't have any true staying power. They're constantly pouring into so many different people, constantly looking for that fire and that initial passion, that honeymoon phase, that attraction. So they're constantly running in different fields. And, really just not giving anybody anything worthy. They're giving you and other people more heartbreak than anything worth having. This is someone who definitely keeps their options open. You're not the only person that they're thinking about. You're not the only person in their life. And I don't really like that energy. I don't like it when people view someone in that sense. It's not okay. This is someone who's definitely has some stuff going on beneath the surface. Pay attention to the red flags, soul teacher. I think that this person did come into your life to teach you something, to kind of shake up your world and make you aware of things that needed your focus and your attention within yourself. I wouldn't be too mad at them, but I would definitely pay attention to the red flags if you were to engage with this person again. I think this person is getting you ready for that next, new innocent love. That will be definitely worth waiting for and coming in divine timing. How does Sagittarius currently feel about the relationship? How does Sagittarius currently feel about the relationship? You feel trapped. You don't feel good. You really don't. You don't feel good about it. Let me clarify. How does Sagittarius currently feel about the relationship? I feel as though this person for you might be very, very attractive, might be hot, honestly might be like a trophy type of person, or you feel as though they kind of wear you on their arm like a trophy, but they don't really have any true lasting love for you. They just like having you around at times and to show you off, but they don't want to put a ring on it. They don't want to keep you in their life. You feel very stuck with this person in this situation. You feel very just at a loss with them. You could be dealing with an Aries here with the Tower card. We have Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius. Clarify the Six of Wands for me. How does Sagittarius currently feel? You feel a sense of incompletion with the World card that fell out last. You definitely feel a sense of incompletion with this person. And it's probably because they might ghost you at times. They come in and out, and you really don't know what they're up to when they're not around. I just get that feeling. This is someone who you feel is playing the field. You're keeping your options open and just trying to honestly, because you feel like they're keeping their options open. So you're trying not to get too attached, but at the same time, you're like, I don't know what's really going on with this person. And I don't know what I can trust, but ultimately I do know that I have control over myself, and that walking away is probably what's best for me, because this person isn't what I need and isn't what's good for me in the long term, which is fair. That's fair to say. How does this person currently feel about this relationship? You want to just complete the circle, close this chapter in your life and move forward. But I feel like this person, as much as you want to close the chapter, they're constantly like coming back in and opening that door again. Like, hey, I'm here again. Okay, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm here again. Okay, I'm leaving. Okay, I'm here again. And you're like, please just leave me alone. If you're going to stay and be true and real with me. And if not, then leave me be. Ugh. They feel like, how does this person feel? They feel like they're trying to make a decision moving forward. They do think that you could potentially be their soulmate, and that you're someone worth waiting for, and that this attraction can lead to something stable, but they're making a decision about it. And I think the fact that it's taking them this long to decide on what they want to do moving forward is a red flag for me. I think this person is a little bit just too all over the place and too unsteady. They're too unsteady. Clarify the King of Wands. Yeah, this is someone who's a little bit manipulative of situations and a little, if not a lot, controlling. They feel as though they have complete control over the situation and possibly over you. I think I got that same kind of energy for the Capricorn read. Remember, this can be vice versa, so you could be over here. I don't like this energy. I don't like this coming and going, them pouring into so many different people's pools and them not being a committed person. You are so just ready to kind of let it go. But I do feel like this person is constantly knocking on your door the second they get bored with whoever they're dealing with next. And you just don't know what's really going on with this person because they're not open about it. High Priestess. What actions will Sagittarius take towards this person moving forward? Ultimately, I do see you protecting yourself from this person moving forward. I think that you're going to put up more walls if you haven't already. And I do think that you are going to build yourself back up and become very, very self-confident and self-assured within yourself and self-efficient to the point where you don't need anyone else. And I think that that's the place where you need to be right now, where you aren't dependent on anyone else for your emotional support or any kind of support, where you are only reliant on yourself. Okay. You could be dealing with a Cancer. We also have Cancer, Scorpio here, and we have Aries there. So I feel like moving forward, you're going to prioritize yourself and put up more walls to protect you from this person. What actions will this person take towards Sag moving forward? Mourning. I feel like if this is your actions moving forward, which is to protect yourself, this person is going to be confronted with their karma at the end of the day, and they're really gonna be mourning over the people that they've lost. Because I do think this is someone who is trying to make a decision about you. Clarify the Five of Cups. I do think this is someone who is trying to make a decision about you. They think that you could be the one, that you could be worth them putting away, you know, their player card. But I wouldn't trust the situation. Moving forward, I do feel like this person might still, as much as they might not want to, I just feel like they might still be sneaky at the end of the day. And I wouldn't trust it because they could still be deceitful. They could still be very deceitful. And focus on, okay, I do see new love coming in for you. And I do see you kind of building your own happily ever after. We have the Hierophant at the bottom of the card. So you could have a Taurus coming in or an earth sign coming in for you, who's more so your speed, who's more so going to be there for you long term. So letting go of this person, I would definitely take the time to do that and know that what you want is coming in. What you want is worth waiting for. You are calling in your soulmate right now. All right. Don't fear the loss of someone who's just not on your page. Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. We have that again. And we have finances. Financial challenges are affecting this relationship. I feel like whoever's coming in for you, they are getting their finances together. I think this is someone who's just getting their life together. But they're coming in. It's just going to be quite slow. So right now, I would definitely lean on your inner circle during this time. Lean on those supportive people around you, okay? Religion and spirituality. This new person coming in, you might have a lot in common as far as like your upbringing and your religion and spirituality. And this person is definitely going to want to build something long lasting with you and something that has to do with children. You also have wedding here. So this new person coming in is going to be a lot more committed. They're honestly going to be the complete opposite of whoever you were dealing with in the past. Hallelujah. Praise Jesus. But of course, you're going to build up to that. It's going to start off slow and steady, but it will definitely build up to something stable and something very, very beautiful and concrete, which is exactly what you need.